The truth is, black people are not more violent or more likely to commit crimes than anyone else.
The truth is that men are not more violent or more likely to commit crimes compared to women. I even put it in bold red truth with a red border, so you know it's totally legit.
Black on black crime isn't a thing. 84% of white murder victims were killed by another white person, but we don't call it white on white crime.
Male violence isn't a thing. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, from 1980 to 2008, 76% of male murder victims were male. Similarly, 80% of female murder victims were also male. So men and women kill men in almost the same exact percentage, meaning we can conclude from here that men do not commit murder any more than women do. The victim, on the other hand, is most often male, but we don't call it violence against men.
Why do people always bring up black on black crime? Because it's a diversion. They're trying to prove black citizens don't have the right to be outraged about police violence because their communities have a crime problem.
Why do people always bring up that men commit more crime? Because it is a diversion. They're trying to prove men don't have the right to be outraged about police violence because they have a crime problem.
But what about the white victims of police violence? There's way more of them. Yes, there are more white people killed by police officers than black people. But when you look proportionately within the populations...
Now, we can start to look proportionally within the population size. We have to be careful though. We cannot look at proportionally with regards to the amount of crime the population commits.
Pretty disingenuous. Black Americans are 2.5 times as likely as white Americans to be shot and killed by police officers.
Men are 16.5 times as likely as women to be shot and killed by police officers.
Pretty disingenuous.
And next we have an example of a completely useless statistic, and that's from 1980 to 2008. The murder rate for blacks was 8 times higher than for whites. The murder rate for men was 9 times higher than for women. This will obviously have no effect on the number of blacks killed by the police. The number of men killed by the police.
Black men make up just 6% of the nation's population, but of all the unarmed people shot and killed by police in 2015, 40% of them were black men. Those numbers are tragic.
These next two statistics are from the U.S. Department of Justice. Black men make up just 6% of the nation's population, but 43% of murder victims from 1980 to 2008. Black men are 20 times more likely to be killed by another black man than by a police officer, justified or unjustified.
Those numbers are tragic.
So the summary of my video is basically...
Truth is, black people are not more violent or more likely to commit crimes than anyone else.
The truth is that men are not more violent or more likely to commit crimes compared to women.
Stop playing stupid! Maybe he really is stupid, Randy. Nobody's this stupid.